Jeff Cross with Clean Facts. I'm here with a good friend, Shawn Bisaillon.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
Good to see you. I walk into the hotel for this event. First thing Shawn says to me is, Jeff, I got to show you something. Not, how you doing? Let's get a beer. Nothing like that.
Nope.
But he stopped me and we talked about some pictures on his phone. I was a little surprised, but maybe not so surprised. Shawn?
I wouldn't say that. I was trying to warn you because I saw you're maybe going to your guest room and where you're staying, and I had just come freshly from my room stay. And anyway, after checking in, I just wasn't happy with the sanitary level that my room had been delivered to me.
So as cleaners and restorers, we might be pickier than some, maybe not. I personally don't enjoy hotels. You probably don't either.
No.
But we want a clean room.
You know,
let's talk about what you discovered, your experience, and then the takeaway we can get from this.
You know, I check into a room and I don't generally bring my inspection lights into a guest room for the same reason. I don't want to not, I can't unsee it. And as it came down, I accidentally brought my UV light in and I decided to open it up and turn it on last night after getting back to the room. And I already wasn't quite pleased with the absolute visual part of what I just saw when I came in. It didn't seem like it really was a cared for room.
We've all been there.
And I, unfortunately, decided I wanted to approach management for no other reason than just trying to make it better. You know, I really wasn't trying to be angry about it. I wanted to make a suggestion. So I decided after taking a video of this room.
Let's look at all these pictures and videos.
I went ahead and I took a quick view of the room as I got there and started previewing around with like.
What's that?
This could be more of a sweat stain or something else. It's on the back of the chair, but some of these pictures on the bottom and on the ottoman piece.
This after you sat on all this?
I had my jacket on it, and I actually, after taking it, I was like, oh, and I no longer feel comfortable anywhere in the room. I mean, the carpet had signs of under the UV. Everything was signed. It just wasn't cared for. Whether it was a questionable thing that you might think it was, blood or other bodily fluids that it could have been, there are other cleaning agents that will reflect like this, but it just showed not very good care. And like they really weren't cleaning at the level that I thought a property like this could. And I pay for.
Right. Let's see the video.
The video, I mean, I did a comparison of regular lighting.
Okay. That looks dirty, but not scary.
But not scary. And then I went over and did it the exact same.
This is the black light?
With a black light on it.
And
365 nanometer.
I wonder what that is.
I wonder. There's some spots that I absolutely...
Let the viewer beware.
I don't want to know. And I can't unsee it. Anyhow, I did ask for management to give me a call or to come to the front desk, and they chose to not. They sent a message to a different department within the property to someone else's problem. They didn't accept the ownership of it, and all I was just looking for an acknowledgement because I didn't think I'd find any better. And I don't think they have a higher hospitality standard to be able to give us better. So they sent someone to the management on the other team of the property and hospitality and housekeeping. They never showed up. I still have no message about it. I didn't get an offer for an increased room, an improved housekeeping habit, nothing. So it's disappointing because I'm not at a lower street level hotel off the strip. Mm-hmm. I'm in a nicer property. And I think they should have a higher standard. So
Shawn, the takeaway from this is obviously we want to clean hotels. Maybe look at the reviews. Complain, you did that, it's not going to do any good. But on the job, when you're doing an inspection in a home or a business, and you see something like this, you're asked to maybe do an estimate.
Yep.
And you see something that needs to be addressed. How do you take that information and turn it into a positive to where you can do the job right and fix this issue?
Yeah, because oftentimes when we do that, we bring these lights and things, show the client, they're like, I don't want to clean, throw it away, give me a match and some gasoline. And we can make it more sanitary for them. We can explain and interpret what we're seeing as that's dust and maybe not cleaning the edges as much as showing that versus that's a contaminant or a spill or something that happened that shows maybe an unhealthy level of concern. And I think I look at it really deeply in my restoration company because a lot of my clients will bring these lights and inspect after we've done. And we're not perfect all the time in creating what we've done, and we need to be accountable to that level of under that kind of a microscope or bright light or different light and what we're cleaning for and what we're achieving as cleaners and restorers, because what more is restoration and managed specialty cleaning.
So this experience here at the hotel when you saw that chair and the ickiness, I mean, we could probably have that test and see what that is, but that's another story.
I didn't bring the biological swab tester.
Good. because you'd be staying at a different hotel. But I guess my question is, if someone were to come in and inspect and like you did, what would you say would need to be done to fix that?
Thorough cleaning. There are, in this case, I think the better choice in this solution, because of the fabric and the textile, is to replace it.
Okay.
And not try to clean it and make it acceptable or answer for what might still be visible
So as
after
a cleaner,
cleaning.
you would recommend that at times?
I would, very frequently. When I don't think it's sanitary or recoverable to that tolerance, we'll recommend to replace it or live with what we've shown you that it is. Because we can't always even clean the residues that I'm seeing on this. Some of it isn't what we would interpret as real contaminant, but actual residue or ghosts of the cleanup of the phosphorus and other things that fluoresce. So it's being accountable to what that actually is. You know, is it sticky? Is it smelly? Is it visual under a UV only?
What it sounds like to me, Shawn, is you're talking about being a consultant instead of just selling a job and being a technician.
Absolutely. Educate your customer. Make sure they understand why you're helping them. And it's not just this price off of this menu, but here's what we're trying to deliver so you can do better later.
All right. Enjoy that room tonight.
I'm not sure I can. Sleep with maybe one eye open.
One eye open. Thanks, Shawn.
Take care.